A journey to the end of the earth. Armed with Land Rovers, skis, kayaks, and mountain bikes, these athletes are about to embark on the grandfather of adventure races, the Camel Trophy. Welcome to Patagonia. I'm Ian Wood and I'm catching up with this year's Camel Trophy off-road adventure here in South America. We're in an off-road race from Santiago, Chile to Ushuia, Argentina, and it's a long road to Ushuia. Along the way, we'll be jumping out to mountain bike, kayak, ski, even whitewater raft. The race is just getting underway, so let's start by meeting the teams.
I'm very excited to be here, and I hope we're all going to have a lot of fun.
It was like that. We decided, okay, we have to apply this year. There is snowboarding, skiing, mountain biking, kayaking, everything, you know?
I've not been South America before, North Martin. It's something totally new to us. It's going to be absolutely amazing. Meeting all the different people, all the countries, and having an opportunity to travel around the country at freedom, really. Go to all the points you want to, participate in all the wonderful sports that we both enjoy doing. I don't think you could ask for a better way to see a country, really.
And seeing the country is what this adventure is all about. The 5,000-kilometer, 3,000-plus mile race will take competitors to the southernmost point in the world accessible by road. But it's not a straight shot to Ushuia. The drivers will zigzag over the Chilean and Argentinian borders, hitting discovery locations scattered across the countryside. Each location is adorned by a landmark and a coded disc that will give the team points towards winning the race. And once there, the teams can gain even more points by skiing, biking, or kayaking their way to even harder to reach locations. For most teams, the training and sports superstitions started months ago.
This is Ducky.
What's that?
Ducky, we found Ducky on our first training session in Colorado. We were just rafting down a river and we just decided that Ducky needed to come along because he was part of our group. So he's flown all the way down to Chile with us and he's going to go the 5,000 plus. Our little mascot.
These thrill seekers have come a long way to Tierra del Fuego, an ominous name that means Land of Fire, a title given to it by the explorer Magellan, who first discovered the great bonfires of the Ona Indians in 1520. The rugged terrain is split by the Andes mountain range and flanked by the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans. Our goal? To reach the point where these oceans intersect. Over the Camel Trophy's 18-year history, 10 million applicants have dreamed of joining in the race that has taken amateur athletes around the world. From the jungles of the Amazon to the deserts of Mongolia, the Land Rovers of Camel Trophy endure more abuse in just 1 month than most trucks see in a lifetime. The adventure is very trying for its participants as well. After months of training, the American team proved to be among the best prepared.
I'm joined by the U.S. team here in front of this amazing shipwreck, which I hope is not an omen for the success on this trip. But it's been an amazing journey so far. We're getting started. These are the U.S. guys, Dean and Greg, and it all started for them about 8 months ago in Colorado. Dean, why don't you tell us how it got started with the national selections?
Well, back in March, our coordinator Tom Collins took the 10 most experienced applicants, and we went through about a 36-hour trial, non-stop, doing skiing, biking, a lot of winching, tons of orienteering and navigational procedures.
And then, as with the other 19 international teams involved, we all met up in Sweden for the international selections. And Greg, why don't you tell us what happened there?
In Sweden, 4 of us went over to Sweden and we spent 5 days over there, going through about 2 days of initiation or kind of just letting us know orientation type stuff. And then we went through 3 days of pretty intense activities, snowboarding, skiing, orienteering, mountain biking, driving, winching. They just wanted to see who had the stuff to make for the Camel Trophy. In the end, came out with Dean and I having some high points.
Yeah, you had the stuff. You were first and third overall. Now, does that high ranking put pressure on you, or does it actually build your confidence when you're coming into this?
Me personally, I work better without the pressure. There was a lot of pressure involved in placing well. There was a lot of cameras on us when we first started this whole gig.
Good, good. And Greg, what's your strength? What do you add most to the team?
I have a background in endurance stuff, so I come, I guess, knowing endurance and knowing how to run and just kind of keep motivated and stuff. And so Dean's, he's right on the same level as I am with that. So we were both real even in that, and we could kind of relay off of each other in terms of getting each other motivated and keeping each other going. So.
Camel Trophies in the past have been a whole lot of mudding and winching and just going through the slop. Now they're bringing sports into it. Now, how do you see the sports playing a role in the Camel Trophy overall?
I like the aspect of bringing the athletics, the mountain biking, the kayaking, and the skiing, and it definitely adds a different take to what Camel Trophy is. We still have a little bit of mud, a little bit of winching stuff, but they're bringing more of the athletic part in it. It's a nice balance. I like it. I think it's going to bring in more people, you get more applicants probably, because more people are into the athletic side of the event. So.
Excellent. Well, good luck on the road. We're going to take a closer look now at the sports involved in Camel Trophy.
Running, biking, skiing, and kayaking, this year's race has more disciplines than a triathlon. In addition to the Camel Trophy Award itself, awards will be given for each of the athletic disciplines and overall team spirit. The coveted Team Spirit Award is an honor given by the competitors to the team they feel best epitomizes the fellowship and spirit of Camel Trophy. While spirit and endurance have long been components of this adventure, a new element has been added to the mix: Andean sports. Athletes will take their choice of skis, snowboard, or snowshoes to trek through the white powder that covers the Andes. For at least one team, the sight of snow in competition is a first.
And we're not going to be scared of Andean sports, you know. If there's an area where there are points to be had in Andean sports, we figure we can get them. You know, we're not skiers, we're not snowboarders. We don't even know what's how to read snow.
Most of the points were up in the mountains and required Andean sports, the hot spots anyway. Where a lot of points are grouped together. So it forced us to stay in the mountains instead of going down to the coast and waste time driving.
And snow's not the only first for this Camel Trophy.
All right, this year's Camel Trophy is full of firsts, and this is one of my favorite. The Spanish team here is the first all-ladies team on Camel Trophy, and I'm joined by Patricia and Emma, and they make up the team. Now tell me, has being two ladies changed your strategy at all, and how have you been planning for this?
No, we planned the strategy, and it's been most like others' teams, so we don't think it's different only for being ladies. It's the same as you plan to do as well as you can, and it can be the same as South Africans, Americans, France, or wherever.
Well, now you're leading contenders for the driving award and the Land Rover award right now.
Yeah.
Have you set out to get those, or was your goal in the beginning to win the whole thing, or go for driving awards or something?
No, it came. We just started with the strategy, and then they told us you are first in Land Rovers, and we said let's go, and then we focused all the efforts to that.
Okay. And actually, yesterday we went and saw Great Glacier together. That was quite amazing.
Yeah.
What have you seen? What impressed you the most out of all the sights here?
Volcano.
Yeah, the first volcano we saw was the Antuco volcano. And it was not active, but it was great because we were there alone, no teams, and there were such a nice adventure locations driving up the volcano with snow, and it was great. That was the first one for me.
And the second volcano also,
Yeah.
in Villarrica. It was an active volcano, and I didn't see before lava coming out, and amazing.
Wow.
Amazing, yeah. And the glacier also, Perito Moreno and Torres del Paine. Every place that you go here in Chile and Argentina, you seem like I'm a very little man here, and it's incredible, all the landscapes and everything.
Excellent. Well, there's plenty more to see, so let's hit the road again.
On the road, these 20 teams go their separate ways in search of points, but every few days they meet up to count heads and tell each other about their adventures. Of course, there's more to do at these meeting points than just sit by the fire telling stories. As the teams pulled into Pucón, Argentina, they found themselves at the foot of Valercia.
You just have to give a look up there. It's a beautiful volcano, still in activity, and we go on the top. It's going to be just wonderful.
At 8,000 feet, Valercia is one of Argentina's most active volcanoes. After a full day of climbing, the Camel Gang found themselves standing on the snowy edge of a crater bubbling with molten rock.
The lava, when he splits out like a...
It blows out, it's like amazing.
It's crazy, and then it turns very quick into black stone again, and it's very incredible to see that, and also the smell.
From the fire to the ice, our next stop found us staring at another earth-shaping natural monument.
Okay, we're at the Moreno Glacier right now, and this is for me, it's one of the most spectacular places I've been to on the Camel Trophy yet, because it's huge and it's dark blue, and it's just fascinating. And I love things like this, and I just can watch for hours and wait till some ice falls in the water, maybe.
The Moreno Glacier has been carving its way through Torres del Paine for more than 1,000 years. 15 miles deep and 200 feet tall, this chilling piece of history is little more than a giant ice cube to the Spanish team.
It's fine because you can also drink water. Fresh water and pure.
After cooling off at Torres del Paine, it's back to the road in search of new adventures. But as the odometers roll up, the athletes are worn down. Coming up next on Camel Trophy, tensions build and the American team finds themselves literally stuck in the mud.